welcome to Classic Sitcoms, Facts, and Trivia. Appreciate you being here. Before we get started, if you're new here or you just haven't yet, procrastinator, please subscribe. Appreciate it. Subscribers are happening, but we need them to happen a little bit better and a little bit more. I appreciate it. And if you don't mind, share this out with your family and friends, be it on Facebook or in person. Doesn't matter. Just let them know what's going on and see if they'd like to join us. And if they would like to join us, say, hey, subscribe. Today's video is on Where Are They Now from the cast of Barney Miller. Let's take a look. And Hal Linden is turning 91 this year. And despite his age, he's staying active in show business. In 2019, he was Granddaddy Day, working right alongside Linda Gray of Dallas. He also sold a sprawling golf course getaway just 2 days after it went on the market. The price tag, $1.7 million. As of 2022, he's working on a new film project called The Wisdor Hotel. Abe Vigoda, who played Fish. While he had his own spin-off, Fish was canceled after 2 seasons. People took to his disappearance too dramatically. Fake death announcements popped up relentlessly about Abe Vigoda. Fortunately, he had a good sense of humor and replied with a huge pic of his own in the form of a stunt photo where he sat up in a coffin. He brightened everyone's lives, and sadly his own ended in 2016. The next year, his name was excluded from the Oscar memorial reel, and that drew a lot of criticism. And Max Gale. Gale stuck to comedy and crime in equal measure. He landed a role on Whiz Kids, sporting a rather far-out mustache. He also appeared in Walker, Texas Ranger and Matlock, emphasizing his ability, or his affinity, to crime-related content. But he really deviated from the comedy aspect when he appeared in General Hospital, taking over as Mike Corbin. TV's seen over 100 episodes of Gale up to 2021, but there's no new updates from him. Ron Glass, who played Ron Harris. For a while, when not part of the cast of Barney Miller, he worked on other sitcoms like Good Times and Sanford and Son. But later, his TV career took him on a very different path. Sci-fi fans will enjoy seeing him as Shepard Daryl Book in Firefly and Serenity. There he provided spiritual advice and a commanding presence. Glass left the world at the age of 71. Jack Sue played Nick Yamana. Let's see. I'm sorry. Shows know that they had a big hit when a certain gag becomes a successful running joke, and cast member Jack Sue's character, Sergeant Yamana, gave that to Barney Miller through his famously horrible coffee. Sue got his start, though, incredible, painstaking endurance. He was one of the many Japanese Americans held in internment camps during World War II. That's where he got his comedy start, by entertaining his peers and personnel alike. Because of his own experiences, Sue made sure any characters he played in Barney Miller and beyond received respectful treatment. As a result, he made sure the identity was always first and foremost American. However, his body received harsh treatment from his smoking, and just at 61, he died. As he was rushed to the hospital, he famously told co-star Hal Linden it must have been the coffee. Gregory Sierra played Miguel Chano. Joining the cast of Barney Miller was far from his biggest moment. As a matter of fact, the man accumulated a lot of acting credits along multiple shows. They include the divisive hit Soap and Sanford and Son. As recently as 2018, he was part of history as being in the long-awaited final project Orson Welles wrote and directed. He died at the age of 83 after a long battle with stomach and liver cancer 3 weeks before his 84th birthday. Steve Landsberg, who played Dietrich. Jumped again. Sergeant Arthur Dietrich provided an early example of overly explaining things and missing the mark completely. It couldn't be called mansplaining because, frankly, everyone got lost in enigmatic vernacular contributions. regardless of being part of the Barney Miller cast, did great favors to his show and his career. Originally, he appeared as a priest in season 2, then joined as Dietrich. After healing through faith and justice, he played someone who healed through medicine. A lot of his characters ended up being doctors in later titles, from Head Case to Golden Girls. He has been a wisecracking, side-hustling doctor, physician, and so on before and after entering the squad room. He died in 2010 at the age of 74 from colon cancer. James Gregory, who played Luger. Almost everyone was that acquaintance who has like a verbal ticking time bomb of outrageous comments. Even for the show's time, comments made by Inspector Luger often sounded outright outdated. Gregory put all into bringing his gravely inspector to life using his own skills as character actor that Barney Miller had to endure. In fact, he gained so much fame as a character actor, he became an absolute titan in Hollywood. His voice made him an excellent actor for gruff, tough men like The Manchurian Candidate and Beneath the Planet of the Apes, though in the latter, a lot more hair accompanied his role hair. His role in Barney Miller cast came in at the end of his career, and he passed away in 2002, but not before enjoying almost 60 years of marriage to the talented Ann Miltner. Ron Carey, who played Levitt. As part of the cast of Barney Miller, Levitt represented the part of everyone who wanted credit where credit was due. He worked very hard, but also made sure his superiors knew everything he'd done. Similar to Landsberg, Carey actually appeared earlier in the season, in this case as a criminal. In 1968, he married his wife Sharon. Barney Miller came at about the midpoint of his career, and he would go on to appear in High Anxiety and History of the World. He passed away in 2007 from a stroke, and his work with New York City detectives remains his most famous credit. And that is all I have for you today. Keep those suggestions coming for shows. For some reason, I can't get back into the old comments. So, keep those comments coming on what you want to see. That's all, like I say, that's all I got for you. Have a great day. Don't forget to add the Griffith Show Facts and Trivia and the Beverly Hillbillies Facts and Trivia. Make sure you subscribe to those. Make a morning out of it. Enjoy all three. Have a great day. God bless. And I'll be praying for you.